Hello and welcome everyone to the December 17th meeting, the legislative meeting for the Board of County Commissioners. Please let the record reflect that we have Commissioners Jordan, Waldrop, French, and Kearns in the hearing room. We're joined virtually by Commissioner Cuney. And we will, I believe there was no written comment on anything that is on our consent agenda. And then also just for note, we do have two by-leave items, and then I believe we do have at least one item, item 4B, that we will be taking separate. I will now ask that everybody please join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, that will now bring us to Open Public Forum. Open Public Forum is your opportunity to speak to us about anything that's not on our printed agenda. And we usually dedicate about 15 minutes to this. We do have a large number of folks that have signed up today, so we're going to bump it down to 2 minutes apiece, and we will start with Becky Dickerhoof.
Hello, Becky Dickerhoof, City of Spokane. I'm here today to ask the County Commissioners to enact what is commonly referred to as the 1590 tax. This ordinance, which amended RCW 82.14.530, allows a county legislative authority to impose a sales and use tax not to exceed 0.1% of the selling price in the case of a sales tax, or value of the article used in case of a use tax. When the state mandated Spokane County have a 5-member county commissioners board, we were all hopeful this would lead to a more transparent and responsive board. Many improvements have been made. Meetings are now available for streaming, and contacting commissioners is easier. Several months ago, I was invited and convinced to attend the regular Tuesday p.m. meeting. I was told they didn't last long. Ironically, the first meeting I attended lasted 90 minutes because of an item being added to the agenda at the last minute. The next meeting was less than 10 minutes. I soon learned that was normal. There was no public testimony. Recently, more constituents of Spokane have come to share important concerns. For the last 2 meetings, the commissioners, and this was some time back, have chosen to reduce the time allotted for testimony and even ask others to give up their time to stay within the 15-minute desired public testimony time. I have sat in this room many times when this meeting has lasted less than 15 minutes, and yet the idea that spending an additional 30 minutes to listen to your constituents one day a week is asking too much. I can't even park for less than 1 hour and 30 minutes just to attend the 15-minute meeting. Many of those who show up to testify take off from their work in the middle of the day, and then 16 minutes is too long to listen to their concerns. We, your constituents, deserve better than that. Our elected officials need to listen to our concerns, and when we find we must bring these concerns to a public meeting to be heard, we deserve to do just that. The Spokane County Board of Commissioners needs to carefully consider how they can better serve the residents of this county. Listening to their concerns, allowing them to bring those concerns to a public meeting is one way to improve. Thank you.
Emma Henry.
Hi there. My name is Dr. Irma Henry. I'm here for the CMHP program. I've been working in child care for about 25 years. I've never seen a program like this before. Children are the future, and they need a village. So with that said, the children that we are servicing right now, right here today, on the spot, are children that will go out into the world. They will go out and they will tell about the things that they have been a party to. The CMHP program is about mental health. We offer mental health to the teachers as well as the students. Any parents can get family counseling, and we have someone to talk about that here today. We also have a system where we have created crisis calls for those teachers who provide services to these children. This is in dire need of your attention. We need to step up to the plate for every single child in Spokane. We need to talk to people to let them know that this is available for them as well in the early childhood realm, especially with the Black and brown children that are here in our district. This is in dire need because children who are Black and brown go to prison more often than not. We want to break the prison pipeline. We want to give these children a future where they can be available to others in their community for help and attention. So our program right now is running concurrently with a lot of other programs, but we do it specifically on the early childhood. So this is why we're stating that we need that. That's in dire need. We do appreciate the $158,000 that we were awarded. We do need extra funding because this program is going to span out. I do see it getting bigger and larger. Thank you.
Thank you. Chauncey Jones.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. My name is Chauncey Jones, and I'm with the Department of Family and Community Engagement for Spokane Public Schools. And I'm here today to emphasize the critical importance of early intervention and urge you to invest more in the childhood mental health program. In our schools, we see the impact of children arriving for kindergarten unprepared, not just academically, but socially and emotionally. Many children lack the fundamental skills needed to manage their emotions, resolve conflict, or engage in a classroom setting. These challenges are often directly linked to increased behavior incidents, teacher burnout, and missed opportunities for learning. This program is an essential solution. By providing mental health clinicians and behavioral health therapists directly to child care centers, it equips children, teachers, and families with tools to address the challenges before they escalate. It creates an environment where children can build their social emotional skills necessary to thrive. When children are socially and emotionally ready, academic readiness naturally follows. We cannot overstate how vital this work is. Teachers in the centers face growing behavioral challenges every day, and without support, we risk losing them. Turnover disrupts relationships, delays skill building, and places more children at risk of starting kindergarten already behind. Early interventions through this program ensures that children enter kindergarten with the confidence, regulation, and skills they need to succeed. And when we see those coming together with what some of the previous speakers had said about ending that school to prison pipeline and being in the trenches every single day, we see the vital need for more resources committed to these type of programs. And it is so essential to start with proactive solutions rather than being reactive. So the more we can invest in that is so critical for our community and our children. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Wendy Haley Vasquez.
Hi, I'm Wendy. I'm the behavioral health therapist with the Child Mental Health program, and currently we're serving 4 different centers, and we'd really love to be able to expand to more centers and be able to help more children. I'm the person that sees all the kids, so for behavior intervention plans and working with the teachers to teach them skills to use with the kids, and then also therapy, and I'm only one person, so it's hard to see as many kids as need help. I have a lot of kids on a waiting list to get behavior plans, so that kids don't get kicked out of child care centers. When the teachers don't have support, the children end up getting sent home. Parents can't go to work if their kids are sent home. The kids don't get the skills ready to go to school. So I think that this is really essential for us to be able to intervene and assist the teachers. Thank you.
Thank you. Monique Selden.
Hello, my name is Monique Selden. I'm the owner of Just Imagine Child Care Center. I chose to participate in the mental health program because of its unique in-class approach, and I'm here to ask you to reinvest in that program. Every day, teachers in my center face escalated behaviors and challenges. When those challenges go unresolved, classrooms become more chaotic. Teacher burnout often occurs when it gets to a chaotic point, and children lose their chance to build critical social and emotional skills. Kindergarten readiness is also at risk in our community. What sets this program apart from most is the in-class support that they give. The mental health, clinical and behavioral health therapists work directly with the teachers and children to address issues in real time. This program is practical, not theoretical. It's about creating solutions where the challenges happen rather than after the fact. This program is, it equips teachers to stay in their roles and empower children to thrive. Without it, we risk losing more teachers and leaving more teachers and leaving more children behind. This is where we must invest the 1/10 mental health tax funding to continue this critical program. The well-being of our children, their families, and our teachers depend on this. Thank you for your consideration.
Thank you. Kira Bauer.
Next time I'm gonna sit closer. Hello, Commissioners. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to be here. I'm Kira Bauer. I am the owner of Little Scholars Development Center and the founder of the Child Care Mental Health Team. I want to read just really quickly a letter of support, or a little excerpt from a letter of support from Excelsior Wellness. And this was written by their CEO and president, Andrew Hill. It says, this essential program, initially founded through the Mental Health 1/10 of 1% funds, has made transformative strides in enhancing the mental and behavioral health support for early learning educators, students, and families within our community. We strongly advocate for continued and enhanced funding for the Classroom Mental Health Pilot Program. And from Ryan Ulrich, the CEO of Priority Spokane, he says, as the executive director of Priority Spokane, a leading organization dedicated to researching challenges and developing implementable solutions, I'm pleased to express my support for the Little Scholars Development Child Care Mental Health Project. By prioritizing mental health initiatives, Little Scholars Development Center is paving the way for improved child care outcomes, reduced turnover among educators, and ultimately a more resilient child care ecosystem. I want to show you this picture, and hopefully you got it in your email. This is the face of the work that we're doing. This is Zakai. Zakai, for all intents and purposes, is my baby. Zakai is a little one who attended Little Scholars, and previous to his attendance had been terminated from 4 other child care centers before arriving with ours. His behaviors at the time of his enrollment and over that first year grew to the point where we couldn't keep him safe. And I had a conversation with his mother, and I said, I promise you that while we cannot keep him safe right now, this team will not give up on him. And we continued over the course of several months to scour our community for supports and resources. This little one was able to re-enter childcare, re-enter preschool, and prepare for kindergarten because of the resources we were able to garner through our childcare mental health team. As a result, he entered kindergarten but was not able to get the resources he needed. And so we're at a point now where he's experiencing full days in kindergarten. We're able to continue to support him within the child care center, and that is made possible because of this program. So thank you for continuing to invest.
Thank you. Christine Moulate?
Good afternoon, Commissioners. My name is Christine Mulate, and I am the Family Support Specialist at Parkview Early Learning Center. I work alongside teachers who care for children 0 to 5 years old during the most critical years of their development. The Child Care Mental Health Program makes it possible for us to meet their emotional and behavioral needs every day. At Parkview, many of our kids have experienced trauma, are in foster care, come from single parent or low-income households, or struggle with behaviors at home or in the classroom. CMHT provides support for these children, helping them learn to regulate their emotions and build the skills they need to thrive. This program is just as vital for our teachers. CMHT gives them crisis support, tools to handle challenging situations, and even mental health resources to keep them strong and supported. It also works with families, offering guidance and counseling to help parents navigate challenges at home. Early intervention matters. It changes lives. This program ensures children, families, and teachers have the support they need when it matters the most. Without it, we risk losing the progress we've made. Please continue to invest in CMHT. It is the only one of its kind, and it's making a real difference in Spokane County and in the children at our school. Thank you for your time and for supporting this program.
Thank you. Gina Conger?
Hello, good afternoon. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to come up here and talk to you guys. My name is Gina Conker. I'm an assistant director and a program director at Parkview Early Learning Center and here in Spokane County. And I'm here to highlight the importance of the child care mental health program and its critical impact on teachers, children, and families across our community. CMHT provides direct mental health services and supports for teachers, many of whom are in survival mode. They work positions that are low paying, and they often don't have access to mental health counseling. For most, the support would otherwise be out of reach due to lack of insurance or even financial barriers. CMHP gives teachers the tools to care for their own emotional and well-being needs, equipping them to better support the children and create a calm, nurturing learning environment where the kids can actually thrive and the teachers can thrive and they can move out of that survival state into an executive state. This program is unique. It's actually very unique because they offer because very few mental health services are available for children under 5, but CMHP gives children under 5 access to this, which is incredible. And not just the children that we serve, but also their families, their siblings, and like we mentioned, the teachers. Without CMHP, teachers and families across Spokane County would lose vital mental health supports that I have seen impact them in a positive way. This program is about building stronger, healthier classrooms and communities. So I urge you to continue the funding or reinvest this program. It's making a real, measurable difference in our community. So thank you so much for your time and support, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.
Thank you. Andrea Brumley?
Good afternoon. My name is Andrea Brumley, and today I'll be speaking on behalf of my coworkers at Just Imagine Child Care Center. I'm asking for your greatly appreciated support with this program. We've already seen the impact of it. In 2019, I took my first teaching job in ECE. This was just a few months before the pandemic. I've only known teaching with stress. As my students came back from the stay-at-home mandate, they were no longer meeting milestones that they had been hitting before they left. This made me feel like a failure as a teacher when they came back and I had nothing to provide for them. The help that this company is providing for us is something that I have been seeking for the last 5 years. Here we are 5 years later, and we are still facing the challenges that the pandemic has left us. Kindergarten readiness is at an all-time low in Spokane. In February of this year, students across Spokane County Public Schools were scoring at 2/5 of the student body having achieved kindergarten readiness upon entering grade school. This unfortunately is lower than the state's average. Every day, my co-teachers and I are met with new challenges both inside and outside of the classrooms, and we often find ourselves focusing on de-escalating situations of physical aggression versus actually teaching in the classroom. When we have to deal with the same intense behaviors every day, it does lead to burnout. Unfortunately, we have a very high turnover rate. This opportunity of having mental health provided for us is unheard of. It's very, very rare. I adore every single one of my students, and I want to provide for them with any and everything that I can to make sure that they are fed, safe, and thriving academically, socially, and emotionally. I believe that this program is a solution to my previously mentioned concerns. The relief that they're providing is, again, it's been sought after for years. Having in-class support helps us through our trials, and the one-on-one opportunities that were provided outside of the classroom has brought more staff to us, and it's left them feeling that this is a long-term situation, not just a quick job. I can attest that my co-teachers and I do feel a shift in our workplace, knowing that we have support at every single angle. So we really ask that you guys continue to fund this. Thank you.
Thank you. I was told there were some folks that would be joining us online as well to testify. If you're joining us via Zoom and you would like to participate in open public forum, please use the raise hand function. If you're joining us via phone, please press *9 if you would like to participate in open public forum. Give you a couple seconds. No? Okay. All right, then we will do second call, third call. Okay. All right, well then that will do it for open public forum. And then we will, I will look to my fellow commissioners for a motion. We did plan on taking item 4B separately, but I would be open to a motion on the rest of item 4, I guess so.
Well, Mr. Vice Chair, I would make a motion to approve items 3A through E and 4A through RR, excluding 4B.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any comments? None. All in favor, say aye.
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 Aye. Motion passes unanimously. Okay, then that will bring us to item 4B. This is a resolution of the Board of County Commissioners of Spokane County, Washington, approving and authorizing the 2025 maintenance and operation budget pursuant to the amended and restated interlocal juvenile detention facility agreement, Martin Hall, and providing other matters properly related thereto.
So move.
Second.
Okay, so this a motion for discussion purposes?
Yes. Did you hear my second?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Would anybody like to speak to item 4B? No? Okay. So this is a motion to approve item 4B. All in favor, say aye. All opposed, nay?
Nay.
Nay. The motion fails 0 to 5. Okay, that will then move us on to our first public hearing item. And this is a public hearing item 5A. This is amending Spokane County Code, Chapter 8.03.8520, sewer service fees. I think Louis Graff is going to give us a presentation.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Yes, this is our annual sewer service fee update, and this kind of goes along with our historical approach of small incremental changes each year. And so we're updating the typical single-family residence would pay 75 cents a month more with this proposed update. And that's roughly a 1.5% increase over the 2024 update. And again, there's two different components of our monthly fee. There's a wastewater treatment plant charge, so that's going up 50 cents. And then there's our sewer service fee, our operations and maintenance portion, which would go up 25 cents. So total of 75 cents. And Is there any questions or?
Any questions for Lewis? Nope. Thank you.
And this would go into effect March 1st of 2025 to give notice to the customers that it's coming, so.
Okay, thank you. All right, this is a public hearing, so anybody wishing to testify on public hearing item number 5A, please come forward. Second call. We'll look, anybody online? Again, if you're online, please use the raise hand function on Zoom or *9 if you're joining us by phone. Third and final call. Seeing nobody wishing to testify, we'll close the public hearing, and I will look to my fellow commissioners for a motion.
Mr. Vice Chair, I would move that we approve item 5A, amending Spokane County Code, Chapter 8.03.8520, sewer service fees as presented by staff.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further comment? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Motion passes 5-0. All right, that will bring us on to a final hearing item. This is final hearing to consider the following budget appropriations. Can I ask, can we pull that up on the screen? Because I see Tessa's here for a presentation, but just for the folks here in the crowd so you can have a visual as well.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you, Ron. Final hearing for various budget amendments related to the 2024 budget. We'll start here with several in the general fund. First up is elections. They needed to purchase some capital equipment out of their DUFB balance. DUFB stands for Designated Unreserved Fund Balance. It's a special savings account, so they appropriated some money to purchase various capital equipment. Item number 2 is additional revenue appropriated to support additional elections that had not been previously anticipated in the 2024 budget. Item number 3 is the Sheriff's Extra Duty Program, appropriating revenue to support program expenses. Item number 4 is for the WSU Extension Program, appropriating DUFB balance to support various M&O expenses in 2024. Item number 5 is fund balance related to the Parks and Recreation Vehicle Lease and Purchase Plan that was approved several years ago. These are fund balance dollars from the sale of the Raceway Park that had been set aside for that plan. Item number 6 is a transfer within the general fund from general fund contingency monies that we had set aside at the beginning of the year to various agencies for year-end payroll shortfalls due to the payroll change that we did this year, as well as unbudgeted payoffs and cash outs for various departments. So we have the assessor's office, the juvenile department, the treasurer's office, public records team, and pretrial services were all short. Item number 7 is a transfer from that same contingency to the hearing examiner's budget for a position regrade that was not updated during the annual budget process, so we are just realigning that budget. Item number 8 is another transfer from that general fund contingency for year-end payroll shortfall for the risk management security department. Item number 9 is appropriating fund balance for public defender. They have a shortfall for payroll and M&O related to their team changing to 40 hours, as well as being short-staffed, so they had to conflict out more cases to private counsel. Item number 10 is related to the 2025 purchase of a helicopter that we are ensuring the funds are set aside for this year. The general fund received $915,000 in surplus revenue from selling a helicopter to put towards this purchase that we anticipate being a little over $3 million, but $3 million will be in the general fund. Next page, perfect. Item number 11 is related to the purchase of the Monroe Court Building. We are appropriating fund balance for that purchase. The last items on here are for other funds. The Solid Waste Fund needed fund balance appropriated for various capital purchases related to the solid waste operation changeover. Item number 13 is for the Public Works Finance team. They are appropriating fund balance for a professional services contract that was executed this year related to our ERP implementation. The Victim Witness Fund is appropriating fund balance to support staff salaries and M&O expenses that were not anticipated this year. Item number 15 is adjusting the REIT 2 budget for based on fund balance for cash flow for various projects that we just kind of had a misalignment in our adopted budget on. Item number 16 is various grant funds. The board has previously accepted and approved all of these awards, totaling various dollar amounts for different funds. Any questions?
Any questions for Tessa? Nope. Thank you. Okay, so this is a final hearing. So anybody wishing to testify on item number 6A, please come forward. Second call. Look online. Anyone online? Third and final call. Seeing nobody wishing to testify, I will close the hearing, and I will look to my fellow commissioners for a motion.
Mr. Vice Chair, I would move that we approve item 6A and all the sub-items appearing thereunder and presented by staff today.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any final comments? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion passes unanimously, 5-0. All right, we have two by-leave items. As I stated earlier, the first item is by-leave item number 7, and since these are by-leaves, we will be opening this first one for a public hearing. This is a resolution in the matter of assignments, or in the matter of the assignments of various boards and commissions for calendar year 2025 and designation of alternate representatives. So is there a motion on this? And then if so, I will open it up for a public hearing.
Mr. Vice Chair, I would move that we approve resolution number 7 in the matter of the assignments of various boards and commissions for calendar year 2025 and the designation of alternative representatives, so long as the schedule represents that Commissioner Jordan is responsible for Martin Hall. Thank you.
I was going to second, but now I'll wait and see.
I'll second it.
Oh.
Okay, so we're gonna, because this is a by-leave item, we'll open this up for a public hearing. So anybody wishing to testify on by-leave item number 7, our assignment of committees, please come forward. Second call, anybody online? Nobody online today. Third and final call. Seeing nobody wishing to testify, we'll close the public hearing, and we do have a motion on the floor, so any final comments? Commissioner Jordan?
I just want to state for the record that my ongoing campaign to bring back Al to the Martin Hall board will not die with this vote today. I'm lacking a third vote at the moment, but the cause will go on.
So you're saying you want to make Martin Hall Al again, is what you're saying?
I don't think I'd put it that way.
We'll see. Okay, all in favor, say aye.
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 Motion
Aye.
passes. Motion passes 5-0. Okay, that brings us to our final resolution. This is a by-leave matter, but I am told by legal we do not need a public hearing on this. This is just the correction that we were briefed on this morning. This is a resolution in the matter of correcting a Scrivener's error on resolution number 24-0664, approving the direct sale of surplus county property located at 202 South University Road, Spokane County Assessor Parcel number 45201.0832 and 45201.0831. So is there a motion? I believe Commissioner
moved.
Friend, and I believe you were hoping to read the,
It's my understanding
Are we good?
by legal that we should read the legal description into the record so that it is what we're being corrected. Is that right?
That's correct.
All right. So then I'm prepared to read whenever the Vice Chair is ready. Okay. So, we're fixing a Scrivener's error, and so I'm reading into the motion, or into the record, what the new legal description will be for assessors parcel numbers 45201.0832 and 45201.0831. The north half of the east 300 feet of Block 228 of Opportunity as per plat thereof recorded in Volume K of plats, pages 20 through 23, lying southerly of the Chicago, Milwaukee, St. Paul, and Pacific Railroad Company's right-of-way, except that portion conveyed to Spokane County for University Road by right-of-way deeds recorded under Auditor's Number 389026C and 398281C, and accept that portion for the Valley Couplet, Road File Number 2660, as disclosed by Resolution Number 5-0571 and recorded June 27th, 2005, under Auditor's File Number 5235160, and further accept that portion for right-of-way for Appleway Boulevard as conveyed to the City of Spokane Valley by right-of-way deed recorded October 5, 2005, under Auditor's File Number 5286076, all located within the northeast quarter of Section 20, Township 25 North, Range 44 East, Willamette Meridian, in the City of Spokane Valley, County of Spokane, State of Washington. Did that right, huh? Thank you.
I don't know if there was a second on the motion, so I'll second the motion
Okay.
to consider.
We have a motion and a second, and just to keep everyone on their toes, as we are going to open this up for a public hearing. So anybody wishing to testify on by leave item number 8, which again is correcting the Scribner's error of this piece of property that we've already moved to do a direct sale of. So anybody wishing to testify on by leave item number 8, please come forward. Second call, seeing nobody online. Third and final call, we'll close the public hearing. Any final comments on this motion? No? And does anybody need Al to reread the description? Okay. If we all, I think we can all visualize it, so.
One more time.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
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 Motion passes 5-0. Okay, Commissioner CUNY, regarding what the item on our agenda with the USDA lease of the property at the Extension branch, that needs a signature, but also several initials. Do we have your permission to authorize Brenda to initial on your behalf?
Yes.
Okay, and then do we have your permission to use your stamp on everything else?
Yes, based on how long this is today, I'm happy to have my stamp
Okay.
used.
Perfect, perfect. And then it was brought to my attention, I did not realize this was the final meeting that we are going to have our budget director, Randy, with us.
No, he's going to be here until January.
Was I given bad information?
Yes, yes.
I was given bad information. Okay. Okay. Scratch
The
that.
final meeting of 2024 that he will
Well,
attend.
Yes, yeah, that's true. Edit that out, Pat. Okay, I will look, is Scott or Matt, anything for the good of the order?
Nothing for me, Commissioner.
Okay.
Nothing for me, thank you.
Okay, well, since this is our last meeting of us all together, so let's just go around the horn. Does anybody have anything for the good of the order?
I'm good.
Oh, just happy holidays to everyone, and looking forward to lots of snow in the mountains.
Commissioner French?
This is a special date, special time of the year that we celebrate the birth of our Lord, and I would just ask that everybody take a moment and recognize this special holiday and the reason for the holiday. Spend time with loved ones, family, friends, be safe, and hope to see all of you again here next year.
Commissioner CUNY?
I'm good, thank you. Happy holidays, everyone.
Yes. All right. Yes. Merry Christmas to everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you to the folks who are regular attendees. We hope to see you here every Tuesday next year as well. And I hope everyone's able to spend a great amount of time with family and friends for this Christmas and have a wonderful, happy New Year. Thank you.